Good all times, y'all immortals out there, and welcome back to Infinity Complex Palace of the Immortals. I am, as always, your immortal king, Chris. We are checking out Hardspace Shipbreaker today. Now, I have played this game before, I am not going to lie to you, and I loved this game. I've been waiting for it to go on sale because it was just too expensive for me to buy otherwise. However, now that it is on sale, I've gone ahead and bought it, and I love this game. I'm going to go ahead and start. I deleted my old stuff so that way I could start all over, relearn the game a little bit as I go, and you guys can see what's going on. Humankind has industrialized much of the solar system. Earth has deteriorated into a place of squalor and decay. In orbit, a new breed of worker has emerged. The Shipbreaker. The labor is extremely dangerous, but for a select few, the hazard pay is worth the risk. Oh man, look at all this news. Greetings, Citizen LF291180S. Congratulations, you have been accepted into Lynx Corporation's pioneering Pave the Way to the Galaxy program. Your selection was based on above-average physical and cognitive ability. You were assigned to Salvage Station Number 42, designation Morrigan. Demonstrate the ability to build and grow a profitable operation, and a number of exciting opportunities await you. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Enter my name. Alright, well, I'm gonna enter, how about King? I'm gonna go with that one. I'll go with the standard orientation. What is an entomotarian? Hold up. I gotta look up that word. I eat insects, maybe? Entomotarian. Largely plant-based diet, but makes an exception for insects and arachnids. Alright, I eat a plastic-free diet. Okay, I will check all of these. There we go. I just signed up for my new job. It's a great job. These songs are great. The game is simple, but fun, and complex enough in its own way.
Each day he steps into the
Unfortunately, I can't really do a lot about the audio right now.
To earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above.
I hope this isn't gonna get the copyright mark.
If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
Now I lay me down to rest. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Something like that. I love this game. Now, I will admit, I have problems with it. I'm not exactly what you'd call the best. Later tricks, gimmicks, and gaming mechanics or gaming systems or whatever, you know.
Hello, Cutter 9346-52. Your automated Lynx onboarding experience will now begin. Please observe this important message. Faith. Boundless promise.
Whatever. When I get to the later parts, I have problems remembering how to do things properly, like disconnecting engines so they don't explode.
The backbone of civilization will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rye Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw...
Your grandfather was named Exeter? That's a terrible name.
His vision eventually brought us the railgates.
You're a railgate.
Now spanning all the way to Jupiter.
You span all the way to Jupiter.
Connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the Lynx family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity.
No, it's not a job or an opportunity. You guys don't understand yet. For those of you who haven't played this before, at least, you don't know yet. Let me explain when we get there. But it is not a job. I am not free. I am very much owned by the corporation.
Your first step is to join our Ever Work program, the greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With Lynx, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
No, thank you. I would rather not die. So despite the fact I can die, I would rather not. I will reload if I do die because I just don't want to die. I don't want to do clones.
Pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now.
We'll destroy your original body.
Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
And now they're gonna put me back together. They took me apart just to put me back together. It is now safe to die. Thanks. Alright. So you see all this? This is all money I owe. Just wait. Just wait. I am $1.25 billion in debt. Billion. I have to accept that. That's how much I owe the corporation. They own me.
All right. Breathe. You're okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. There you go. Plenty of folks feel a bit woozy with their first spare. Anyway, welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region. This here's Morrigan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten.
All right.
Let's test out your orientation control. Do me a favor and look up at that cargo elevator up above. That's it. So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient. All right. Now
There we go. That's
fly.
better.
Activating your thruster controls now. Try moving around. Now vertical
Boom.
control.
Back into it, no problem. I already had my fingers on the buttons ready.
Checks. I need you to fly to these waypoints.
You know, right now I'm slow, but as I get other upgrades and stuff, I'll be able to move faster, get around quicker.
Complications with my last revive. Those are early days in the tech, though, so never you mind about that. Almost forgot the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you?
Boom. Something happened with his revive. Not a good thing.
Looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this crap up. I'm gonna activate the furnaces. Now. Dang thing. Would you just...
There we go.
There you go. So these furnaces are used to melt down soft metals. Should go without saying. These things are hot as all get out. So, try not to drift into them by accident. Okay, let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This fella here is a shipbreaker's bread and butter. This is how we move salvage around. Activate the beam and hold it to grab an object to move it around, if it's not too heavy. Give it a go, and move one of these pieces into either furnace. So, when you're holding an object with the grapple, you can retract the beam. This will pull a light object to you. If it's heavier than you, it'll pull you towards it. Nice job cleaning up that soft metal scrap cutter. Let's move on to the bigger nanocarbon chunks now, shall we? You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple. I'm enabling your scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up. This
Alright.
scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points. Alright. Controls give me the go-ahead to get you cutting. You got quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up your tool selector and choose the cutting tool. Your cutting tool has two modes. The first
Come on.
is the stinger. It's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter? Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move. That's how you...
Boom.
Okay. Let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor. Look on over at one of them there. Yeah, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter. Me and technology ain't always the best of friends. Hey, all right.
All right.
We're in business. Now swap over to your grapple and toss one of those pieces you separated right in there.
Go on. Make it.
Well, okay. We're almost almost done getting this bay in shape. Let's go after that large aluminum chunk over there. Now this beast is way too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down. And there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're gonna have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool, start slicing this thing down to size.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and switch cut modes now. Now try changing the angle of the cut. We're in business. I've unlocked the trigger on your cut.
Come on.
It'll split that big chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm gonna turn on your salvage indicator so you can track how much work there is left to do. This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker. And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certification and ranking up. Great first shift in the yard, Cutter. Let's head on over to your hab and I'll show you the ropes there. Fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When you get there, head on in and we'll get started.
Too far away? Yeah. Yeah! Bam! I like crashing. It's real fun. Alright, I've now ranked up. I earned some points. I didn't earn any links tokens. That's okay. I didn't think I would. Not yet. Links tokens allow me to upgrade my tools and equipment and eventually even permanently own it so that I no longer have to pay debt on that. I am basically renting them right now.
You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Terrible at getting over to there.
Welcome to your new home, Cutter. There's everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab. Now, how's about you get yourself some rest? We'll pick up your training in the morning. Sleep tight there, Cutter.
Well, you know what? I like that idea.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message. The only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
Wake up. Great, I have a bunch of unread messages, which will cost me money if I don't read them. I gotta pay my debt every morning.
Hope you feel well rested. Ready to continue your training? Okay, let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now, let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation. Go on and give it a read. Clear as mud?
Alright.
Don't worry, I'm here to walk you through the process. Soon enough, I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out, too. All right, let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Right after I get done reading all of my other emails, so I don't have to worry about being charged for them. Alright, I have access to mackerel ships and station hoppers. No, I don't have a lot of posters yet. But I'll get there. One day. Alright, let's start a shift because we actually don't have anything else to do yet.
This screen shows which ships you have access to. Each morning, you can choose to continue working on the ship you got or start a fresh one. Go ahead and claim one, and we'll get to work.
Let's take the most valuable one. This one. Normally, I would take them based off of how many Lynx tokens I can earn for them. See each of the leveling marks up there?
Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observing and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter.
Alright. There are all sorts of things in this game to pay attention for. But number one thing I have to worry about right now is seeing if the ship is open to space. If the ship is open to space, then it isn't pressurized. And if it's not pressurized, then I can take it apart from the outside in, which it is not pressurized. So that is nice. So I can take that apart from the outside in. I can take it apart from the outside in. Like I said, and that's going to be pretty nice right off the get-go. So, first things first. Ooh, easy does it. Cut that point. Cut this point. Alright, easy, 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 go. Alright. Now, I should probably check my options here and see it, make sure all the audio isn't too high. If it's too loud for you guys, let me know. I don't want to mess that up and have you guys be like, "Hey, you're super loud and the game is super quiet." All right, it looks like Trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to cut this. All right, we're going to just zoop. Cut these pieces right here. I don't know if that's gonna let me get to the carbon panels or not. Aha, here we go. This is what I'm looking for.
I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first, but trust me, soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start, salvaging back down Earthside, and the droids scrapping biz. You know what made me come up here? One day, we got a batch of this particular model in, one of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people-looking ones like that. They're always too expensive to manufacture.
Alright.
Seems someone found a warehouse full of them, mothballed for, 20 years or so, since the AI ban took effect. Probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tidy profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. that's when I looked into getting on with Lynx. I tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running on. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. Weaver out.
Now, I've only got so much time per day that I'm allowed to work, too. So that's important.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Can't wait to get some of my tool upgrades. Come on. Get over there. Now, when I do the red laser, it actually means I'm pushing the tool past its limits and I can damage it that way, and then I'm gonna need to fix it, which costs money. Which means I just get further and further into debt.
Credits awarded. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Alright, well, starting to slowly do it. Glass is interesting. Depending on the ship, depends on where you cut it. I'm gonna go with this tool here, though, on this particular ship. I'm not sure if it's the right tool, but today, it is. Okay, looks like I'm gonna keep cutting. Zappity zap zap. Whoa! That sucker flew
Raw material accepted.
in.
Processing object.
Whoa, was there some glass attached to that? Now that counts against me on the bar up there, so I gotta be careful. But we're already doing really good. I can also use this to basically instantly destroy these things, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I couldn't remember how to switch there, sorry. Burn joints. Burning all these joints here so that I can get this elevator disconnected. Or not elevator. What the heck is wrong with me? Airlock. Airlock disconnected. But also so I can break all the wall bits that are connected here and toss them in the processor. I really want to get my tethers already. I miss them. My tethers are one of my favorite tools. I abuse the crap out of them. But I love my tether tool. In fact, my tether tool is probably the biggest reason why I stay in debt in this game. That should all be nanocarbon. Yeah.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
Go. Go. All right.
Valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Right now, I'm taking advantage of the fact that the game hasn't given me the time limit, the fuel limit, or the oxygen limits. If I'm gonna do this first job, I'm gonna do this first job. So they kick me out. Torch the cut points. Doing good so far. A little bit more. A little bit more. Yeah. Love the music. You know, the little space cowboy. Big fan of the space cowboy stuff. Alright. Let's get ourselves sorted.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
You're still connected. Drop down. Aha. Bam. Go. Ba-doop. Let's see.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Cutter. Heh. The controls are a little difficult, but once I start to gain upgrades, the controls smooth out a little bit, and it becomes a lot easier to maneuver. Cut all these points. No, don't do that. That was close. If I hit an aluminum object and I do it too much, the aluminum object will disintegrate entirely. And I will lose a lot of points for it. I would rather not do that. Throw my shuriken in there.
Accepted for processing.
Alright, can I move this? Into the furnace? I don't think I can. I don't think I've got the physical strength. No, I don't. So, whoa, easy there. Easy. Oops, wrong one. That did not do well, and I am not in a good spot.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Alright. That's how you throw. That I can get in there.
Raw material deposited.
Boom.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
All I gotta do is get what's left of this in there. I guess this one is a little heavy. But I got it in there. This is the only thing I cannot seem to move right now.
Processing object. Applying credits to account. Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
But that's fine. We'll just do this. Cutter. That should have cut that. Okay, that's completely separated, but up here it is not. Alright, let's try that. Well, it's enough to get light movement. And if I can get movement, then if I can get it up in the right spot and give it a couple of blasts. Alright, like 2 pieces of cake. Really big pieces of cake. What's up, Coxford? Sorry I didn't see your message until just now. However long it's been.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. All salvage goals have been met. Rewards maximized.
Boom. That was a good one. Boom shakalaka. I earned about 2.5 million. Leveled up to level 3.
License level increased.
And already halfway to level 4. Press X. I was waiting for it to load. I didn't realize I had to press X. Sorry, guys.
6-52. Today's weather report. Clear and sunny, with a high of minus 270 degrees.
With a high of negative 270? Achieve a perfect salvage of over 95%. Yeah!
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
Let's check my terminal first. Look at that, I got 3 messages. Cool. Kiosk. The mackerel heavy cargo now. And fire hazards. Get to deal with all that now. And over here's where I can spend my hard-earned Lynx tokens. And also apply my stickers that I win. Yeah, let's put it right here. Perfect. Over here I can decorate with my posters, so on and so forth. But we don't have all that. I'm going to go ahead and stop for the time being because I don't think I'm going to have time to do the rest of it. Or to do any more, rather. So guys, like, share, subscribe, comment, check us out. Actually, no, never mind. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, check us out on Discord and Patreon. Shout out to Daily Bear, Husky Gaming, Daily Streams, Husky Gaming, and Greg and Vigigamer. Whatever you choose to do, stay immortal, don't go dying on us. We love all of you, and we'll see you next time. We are still at $1.25 billion in debt.